Hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be discussing Hard Summer, my experiences leading up to the event, and yeah, I basically got kicked out of a club. I'll go way more detail into that, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So just basically, it's going to be the last video that I make on Hard Summer. I really delayed on this just because I've actually moved to a different city. I'm actually located in Sacramento. I used to live in Novato. I'm doing that for like school related stuffs. Also, it's way cheaper to live here. I'm gonna live here probably for like a couple years. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the new setup. The lighting is way better than I imagined. I'm not sure of the sound yet. Hopefully it gets better within time. But yeah, this is their new setup. My bed's like right here. The table's right here. I like the lighting a lot just because I used a specific light that captures it pretty well. Enough of me rambling, let's just get straight into this. So Hard Summer, I was anticipating this event for so long, over a year. I ended up waiting like a year and something. So I initially had bought the first, 2020 pre-sale in, it was either January or February or something like ridiculously early because I thought we were going to be good. The event was going to happen, and then it just kept on getting postponed. I thought I wasn't going to be able to go for some reason. That's what happened with Beyond. Eventually, unfortunately, Hard Summer, and then 2 weeks later was Beyond, so I just couldn't do it. My schedule was moving. Asking for days off, yeah, it really just wasn't going to work out. So yeah, Hard Summer, I will give it a solid like 8.5. The reason I say this is because 1, the parking, and then 2, the venues. So Insomniac have provided a bunch of free parking, shuttles, and stuff like that. Just getting to the event was so like stressful because there was only I think there was like 2 exits. If you didn't really know where you're going with LA, just Google Maps gave you 2 exits, and yeah, that fucking sucked because like everybody was going the same direction, so it was just backed up. It was just like a bunch of traffic, LA traffic. Everything was like jam-packed together, especially at 5 on a Friday. Yeah, that shit was pretty bad. Even on the second day it was pretty bad, which kind of shocked me. I thought they were gonna like improve a little bit. They did improve on the parking situation, but like the actual traffic, no, they actually didn't. What ended up happening on the second day, we actually have local people who live in LA, Brian, Christian, and Eduardo. They live there, so they know how to take back roads and the quickest way how to just cut through traffic. So we ended up like cutting through traffic. But if we didn't know anybody in LA, that would kind of suck because we would just be stuck with the Google Maps. Missed a huge set of Yultron. I actually wanted to see him, but it ended up getting like, I just barely saw like the last quarter, I think is what I saw, and I was getting confused with the VIP and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what ended up happening. It kind of sucked, but it's whatever, man, whatever. Second point, I particularly don't like Hard Summer at the NOS Center. I don't know, it's just me. When it was at the Fontana Speedway, in my opinion, it was so much better. The parking situation was better. For me, I felt so much bigger. Like it was so much wider. It didn't feel crammed. It's mainly the pond in the NOS Center. Like it takes up a huge space, so like you can't really do much with that space. I think they mentioned the space was supposed to be opened up more, but I didn't really feel that, at least not comparing to Countdown. Kind of felt the same, maybe I'm wrong, who knows. Overall felt pretty small because I think it was a purple stage and the green stage, I believe. They were like right next to each other. So if you angled yourself perfectly, you could basically see both sets at the same time, which I felt was kind of weird. There was some separation between the harder stage and the hard stage, and that was the pond, but in between was the pink stage. So I didn't really think it was that spread out, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it's whatever. Overall, I just wish it was at the Speedway. And yeah, that's my final opinion. Although I mentioned everything was kind of cramped together, that's just my personal opinion. If you were there, feel free to leave your thoughts if you didn't really think it was that crammed. But the artists themselves were fucking dope. My favorite sets were from like Virtual Riot, Keizo. I think the top 2, I think I would have to go with Virtual Riot and then Slushy. I don't know why, but Slushy, he actually brought a lot of good stuff. I was very surprised. Wasn't even going to go to a set, but then I was really surprised on that. I don't know who to put in my top 3 because there's a lot of good artists, but overall with the artists I was very, very pleased with. One thing I did want to mention was the VIP, which I've already mentioned before. I don't really want to get in this this whole shenanigan again. It's actually VGA+. I'll just leave it at that. Wasn't allowed in the VIP rooms, or VIP VIP plus rooms, which is just technically VIP. I was just allowed to skip the line even though I was the only one with VIP because Edu he left the second day, so I had to just be with my other GA people. And yeah, I just ended up like, you know, just not really using it. The only thing I used it was to fill up my bag. That was it. And the thing I hated is just that the VIP, like our actual VIP section was like at the far right corner, and it had you couldn't see anything. It was just like in the middle, basically nowhere. Yeah, but that's GA plus for you. It is unfortunate I had to pay in advance. I did feel disappointed that they kept my money for like a year, and in return I only really saved like maybe 20 minutes because the GA lines, like if you get there late, they're not even that long. So it's just that and water. That's all I got for them holding my shit for a year. But I mean, it's whatever. So now I'll get into how I got kicked out of the club. This is technically, I think it was the first time I officially went to a club, me being 22, because 21 everything was closed. This was the first time I ever entered a club, and yeah, because I'm 22 right now, throughout my 21 age, I guess if you want to call it, everything was closed. Literally when I turned 21, it was the big peak of COVID. It was like in April, so everything shut down. There's nothing to do. As time started going on, things started going up. I just never went because I just had tickets saved up for the whole of this year and the next year. So yeah, the person we were supposed to see Shaquille O'Neal, known as DJ Diesel. We were excited because it was the day before we were going to get hyped for Hard Summer. The security was so tough at the very beginning. I just felt like something was going to go wrong for some reason I did feel like something was going to go wrong at the very beginning. So yeah, we went to security, they checked our passes, we got some drinks, we were just vibing out to dubstep. I mean, it's dubstep. I don't really understand how else you want to control people if it's dubstep. That's what I don't really get. So yeah, we're in the middle of the mosh pit. My friend Edu, this is like 2 sets in. He starts pushing me, I push him back. There's people all around saying like, oh, you know, this is a mosh pit and shit. So a huge mosh pit starts forming, and I don't know if there was rules or not. I don't know. I've never been to such a strict place in my life, and this has surprised me because this is in LA. If this was like, I don't know, if this was somewhere else, then yeah, fair play. But this is in LA. I don't really understand what's going on with this venue. But yeah, we started moshing. Everybody around us was happy. They were like, yo, let's just keep that shit up. This one girl was like, yeah, keep that shit up. And I don't know where I see like, you know, some flashlights, and I'm like, what the fuck? They point at me, point at my friend Edu. They direct us to the back where we first got our tickets. As soon as the ticket vendor, the one that scans the tickets, was telling me, yo, you have to go back in, and then the security guard's pushing me, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Am I about to get kicked out? He tells us he's giving us a warning, which in fair play, I mean, if I received a warning for that, I mean, I would have accepted it, but I literally been there for like 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. And yeah, so we're outside, they walk outside, and at this point they're like, yeah, tough luck, we've already told you this before, you're out. And we hadn't even seen DJ Diesel or nothing, we just saw like one person. I'm just hella confused, being like, yo, what the fuck just happened? At this point I'm outside, so I'm like, damn, there's probably nothing we could do. My friend Edu really didn't think that. He went back, forth, started fighting, telling them that, yo, like, let us in, you know, like, you know, they started telling us that we can't get back in, there's nothing they can do, we're already out, that's it. And yeah, like slowly but surely we just started accepting that, yeah, we're fucking kicked out, and I'm just like, what just happened? I'm so glad it was for DJ Diesel, because I really just went there for fun. I barely got any fun. But yeah, if this was someone like Virtual Riot, Excision, or someone on a real level of DJing skills that I would have been excited to see, then yeah, I would have been pissed as fuck. I mean, I just let it be, just whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to just double check everything next time I go, and yeah, that's just what happened. It was one of the craziest surreal things that happened, where I'm like, damn, this is exactly what it feels like. And yeah, I'm gonna be way more cautious when I'm inside clubs, but it was crazy that the first club I ever went to, I got fucking kicked out. And yeah, that's just gonna wrap up the video. It was just a little like review. I am done with this Hard Summer thing. There's gonna be nothing related unless if I go again next year, which may or may not happen. I kind of want to take a break from it and then go somewhere, something new, at least in August. Maybe Lollapalooza, or just maybe something completely different, Base Canyon. Something along like that. And yeah, I'm done with this. Glad I got it out of the way. It did take a while, but yeah, I'm sorry. Moving and shit kind of delayed everything. And yeah, we're gonna try to move forward from here. We are gonna switch the style a lot. Everything on my channel is, I think it's rave related. We're gonna switch that. We're gonna do more looking at trends and shit like that. Looking at funny videos, try not to laugh. Other things that I find interesting apart from raving. Now that I moved out and I have a legit own place to record with no interruptions from parents or brothers or something like that, I am fucking ready to give this my all for once and for all. I'm excited to work as hard as I can. Hope you guys are excited for the new shit that I have planned. Still in the process of planning, of course. Don't really know what the next video is going to be, but I hope you guys are excited. Hit that subscribe button, and yeah, catch you guys here on the next video.